back for another episode. This is mischloss, Life According to Maria. And in this episode, we are going to be reviewing and talking about the Janey Rose Gold Michael Kors watch. So stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back for another fun-filled episode. Like I said in my intro, this is going to be about the Michael Kors Janey Gold, Rose Gold watch, and just a really quick review on what it is, what it does, how it looks, what my cost was, and just basically, getting into the Michael Kors arena for me has been a really fun, positive thing. It's something I can afford given if I have extreme sales out there, discounts, things of that nature. I go around, I hunt for bargains, and it seems to be something that for the value, for the best bang for your buck, it seems to me, now this is my personal opinion, so don't just take it the way it is. For me, it just seems to mesh with my lifestyle. It seems to blend well with my needs. And so I've been getting into some of the pocketbooks like you have seen in my other videos. I have gotten into a number of the watches. I happen to hoard watches as it is. I am a big watch enthusiast. I love watches. I have loved watches ever since I was very little. It's just something I gravitate to. Some people, some ladies or gentlemen like, rings or earrings or other pieces of jewelry, necklaces. I do like those things a lot, and I have enough for me that I don't seek them out as much, but I am like one of those crows to shiny things. If it has to do with a watch, I am all over it. And once I find a designer that I really enjoy, and I like the designs of their watches for the most part, I tend to stick with it. And one of the ones that I have now stuck with quite a while is the Michael Kors. So without further ado, I'm going to show you, this is the Janey Rose Gold. Like I said, it's one of the smaller watches. I'm going to put it up like this. I'm kind of fake holding it back here so it doesn't fall off. And I'm going to try to come in pretty close. I know there's some glare there. Sorry about that. It's just my lights, but there it goes. There you go. And it's really pretty. I love it. Do you see the texture inside there? Can you guys see the little MKs inside on the dial? That's what I really liked about it. That is where it just kind of like sung to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, that is not overpowering. On the older Michael Kors, the original Michael Kors designer watches, they had this huge MK right in the middle there. And it was a little bit too much of a bling, too much of a statement for me. I like the designer. I don't mind wearing their monograms on some of their things like their pocketbooks, etc. But I just don't want it completely in someone's face. I don't know. It's just not my genre. It might be something y'all like, something that they can see 50 miles away. I'm not that crazy about that. But this one was elegant enough where it was just small enough where it almost has a nice little texture, almost like a quilted texture in there. I know it's hard to explain, but it just looked elegant to me. So anyway, I tried it on. I loved it, and I will go through, it is a heavy watch. Most Michael Kors watches are heavy on your wrist. They're not little chintzy plastic watches or ceramic that's lighter. They do have some ceramic watches, but by and large, their actual dial and head, this part here, is pretty substantial and heavy. So you'll know that you're getting a good deal, when you get this watch. I'll go through how much I paid for it, what the original price is, but one of the things that I do want to show you guys, which I found extremely interesting. I don't know, unique. Maybe that's the word for it. I have small wrists. I've always had, you know, smaller wrists, and I can never buy a watch straight out from the box, put it on, wear it, and it's good to go. I always have to go and get links off of my watches, and I always put that into the price when I'm looking at it in my mind. No matter what the price is of the watch, I go, okay, and it's still going to cost me X amount of dollars to go to the jeweler and take out the extra links. And that can range anywhere from $14 all the way to $25. It just depends on where you're going, who you're going to get the links out of. It depends on the watch also. When you do have a higher end watch, you do want to go to a professional jewelry store to have it done the right way. They have a certain mechanical thing that they push the I don't know how you call those things, the spokes out from in between the links. So you got to be careful if you do have a very high quality watch, that you don't scratch the watch, that you don't bend those pins. They're called pins. That's what they're called, not spokes. Sorry. The pins. You have to be careful. You know, you want to pay a little extra so that a professional is doing it. I have gone to kiosks in the past and paid only, you know, between $10 and $14. And it's usually for watches that are probably in the $50 and below range. If I just have a funky fashion watch that I found and I do want to, you know, make the links the right size for my wrist, then I'll go to a fast fix, you know, kiosk and have it done there. I've never had a watch be ruined because of the links being taken out from a lower budget like kiosk. But again, I just don't want to take the chance on a higher end quality watch. You're really better off paying an extra 10 bucks or 15 bucks and going to a legitimate jewelry store to have it done. They don't mind doing it. They really, you know, that's what they're there for. Anyway, what I liked about this watch though is, and I will show you, it comes with two, now I've got one for each side, two of these links that are actually expandable. So they kind of open up, open that up for you guys. Do you see the little clasp there? Okay, it looks like the opening and closing of the, you know, the watch on this end, and there's another one over here, as you can see. This is the final one, but this hooks on to this end. Okay, you can hook it back on. Let me see if I can just do that pretty quickly for you guys. I think it goes this way. I'm trying to get it the right way. So you just hook it on there. You hook it on there, you see? And then you just close it. Snap, and it makes your wrist, you know, band that much longer. So you can adjust this band shorter or longer depending on your wrist size. And here's the second one. So it goes, oh, you know, into, I'm trying to do this with one hand. Hang on. Okay, open this up. So, you know, you put it into this end here like that. Just pop it in there, and again, close it down, and there, now you have two links back. So two links longer than you want. Now this is too long for me, but when the guy showed me this, I'm like, I was all over it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have to go to a kiosk and get these things shortened. I can just literally, you know, unsnap it. So now I unsnap it back. There you go. Pop it back open, and take it out. I'm trying to do it back out. There you go. So you see, it comes right back out. There. And then, you know, you put this part away. You just snap it closed. You put it away in your box. And, you know, if you give it to someone else, if you decide to sell it, you just include these elements, these two elements. I'm going to take that off again. See? There you go. Take that off. And you keep it in your box, and then you can sell it, and whoever buys it from you can have it adjusted immediately. They don't have to go to a kiosk. They don't have to go to a jeweler. They don't have to do any extra expenses. I think that is just I mean, it's worth the price right there for that adjustment. Now, being that my wrist is even super, super small, I did have to take one extra link out of it, but that was just me. I do have the mechanism at home, and I'll put this on for you guys so you guys can see it. And again, I just keep it in my box there, so if I ever, you know, gain some weight or, you know, want to again give it to anyone else, I can put it right back on. So that's how it looks like on my hand. I know I'm trying to do it this way, but there you go. Do it like that. Okay. And it's, again, not as big as some of the other Michael Kors watches. This is a smaller head on it, as you can see. And my wrist is smaller, so anything will look big on my hand. But trust me, this is way smaller than the original Michael Kors larger, you know, what I call the boyfriend watches. So you can see that that's the way it looks like on my hand. And you can definitely feel the weight on it. Definitely. I mean, you know that you're wearing a really good substantial watch on it. I guess it would be probably water resistant. It's not waterproof. You can't be diving with it. It's not meant for underwater. There's no screw down crown on it. It just pulls out. It doesn't even have a date. If you can see that, it doesn't have a date. Cyclops or whatever on it at all. So it's just really a plain, which I love, plain Jane, but elegant, not really plain Jane is what I'm saying, but it doesn't have the chronographs and it doesn't have the date adjust. It doesn't have any of the other things. So if you want to get anything with more features in it, this is not the watch for you. But if you do want an elegant watch for dinner, for going out about town, I would say this would be honestly almost my my vacation watch, because it's just elegant, it's pretty, it's a go-to for anything, and you know, you can just use it for whatever you need. So that's it. Let me tell you what the price was on it. The original price, hang on, I've got the little taggy in here. The original price was $160. Yeah, I think that's the original. So there it is, $160. Can you see that? And I got it for $79.97. Actually, my son got it for me as a present. Just he happened to be, I guess, in a good mood that day, and we were at Nordstrom and we were looking around, and he said, "Oh, Mom, do you like this watch? Do you like it? Do you like it? Huh? And I'm like, okay, twist my arm. Come on. You don't have to twist my arm when it comes to a watch. If I try it on, it's basically mine. Basically, if the jeweler or the attendant, you know, at the counter can get me to try on a watch on my wrist, 8 times out of 10, 9 times out of 10, it'll stay on my wrist, and you know, that's the way it is, unless there's 2 or 3 different styles, but one of those styles will probably stay on my wrist, and I'm just a sucker for it. It's my addiction. I'm sorry, I have addictions too, you know, but what can you do? That's life, you know, you only live once. So anyway, I hope this was helpful for you guys to make up your mind if you do are in the market for a new watch, and if you are a Michael Kors person like I am. I hope that this has been helpful as a review. I have been wearing the watch for about a month now. I have absolutely no concerns with it. It keeps perfect time, no battery issues, nothing like that. I don't wear it every day. I just don't want to have any concerns about scratching up the bottom of the watch, because at work I do, you know, do things with my hand on a desk and a mouse and everything. Not that I'm, you know, left-handed or, yeah, that I have to do anything different, but you never know. You knock it around, and I have other watches for work that I don't really, you know, I don't really put this one on all the time. I will wear it once in a while because it's not going to be sleeping in my drawer and not being used. This is what I love to do, and this is why I like to wear it, and I will be wearing this watch, definitely. So thank you so much for watching me. Please thumbs up if you like this video, and leave me comments below on if you like Michael Kors. I know it's not for everyone, and like I said, if you can be a bargain hunter and look around. You can definitely get good prices right now, especially end of the year. They have their new models coming out, so definitely you can get some good deals around town, okay? I love you guys all. God bless, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.